The final week of the regular season. Chargers look for their first sweep of the Raiders since 2018. Ready for AFC action. Next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we're set for a good AFC. Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas. And no run back. Come out 2-25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. Justin Herbert.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield straight.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's complete to Snead. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Here's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow on the move to his left. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall earlier in the year. Play action. It's Burrow. Rolling to his left. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down around the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. On first down, Justin Herbert. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert caught by Allen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
Those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. They run with Jackson out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Complete to Kellen. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. He's got his tight end McKinney right side complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Under pressure, and they got to him again. David Onyemata picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Go wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He was brought down by Michael Davis. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. From midfield now, Burrow steps away. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, it's Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't. Boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Burrow going to keep it himself, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Out to his left. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now it's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons.
I seen Joey Barbo's on the other side, man. You don't know.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Carlson is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side said, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Hurt that long,
Looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
I know I'm tight end got hurt this game. He out.
You want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now a 2nd down and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And hang on here. Palmer's shaken up.
He out for the
Captain still
playoff.
down on the ground. The last run got 6.
Tight
Now
end,
second and 4.
right in.
And this
My
is
right
something
line,
that
my left
we're gonna see
linebacker.
in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And this will be taken across midfield and into
Moved
Raider
him out.
territory.
My left linebacker just went out with a dislocated hip.
Where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes,
I know
the
it.
flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Herbert on first down now. That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. There'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they? Oh, no, he lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. This one down to about the 17. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this is caught. He's got it.
This nigga, he didn't play the ball at all. The nigga jumped over his ass.
2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow rolling to his right. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it,
Well, they
but he
lost
couldn't
my
seal the deal.
right guard.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Do you go up? Do you go curl?
Burrow on the move to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Rolling to his left. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 17-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Pushes him over. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Here's Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this one won't be remembered for many